Hey everybody, as you saw, for the first time since 1992, my Mazda B2000 pulled out of the garage on her own power. She hasn't been driven in 30 years. And on top of that, she hasn't been washed in 30 years. So let's take a look at what we got here. Well, overall, she's pretty solid. This is surface rust. You can sand that out. That could be repainted. Bed's in kind of rough shape. There's waste reduction here, but this is more my concern. You can see it's kind of rusted through in several areas. But I do believe I can replace this bottom plate here. But roof and all that stuff is good and solid. All of my trim work, which is really rare, it's really hard to find, and it's hard to find in good condition. And all of my original trim, chrome pieces and stuff are in relatively really good shape. Some rust down here in the bottom. And of course we got the front end damage that happened on it like 2 months after Dad and I put the replacement front end on. We lived over in the townhomes on Silver Spring, so got to fix that. A little rust there, almost here, but it's all surface rust. This is a problem area. I'm gonna have to cut that out. I'm gonna get myself a welder, try to fix that. I can replace the fender, and the fenders aren't that expensive. But the grade of steel is not really that good, and I'd rather try to keep the original because it's just better steel. But overall, all this underneath here is solid as a rock, no rust. So she's in really good shape. Take a look interior. This needs to be shampooed and cleaned up, but no cracked dashes. Carpet's in good shape. Seats are great shape. No rips, no tears, nothing like that. So we're going to give her her first wash in 30 years and maybe even polish it, we'll see, but just to get her cleaned up. So let's get to it. There she is, guys, after 30 years. My girl is running on her own. I took her out with Josh and I, drove around the neighborhood. Went and got some nice clean gas in her. I washed her. I haven't put compound on it all the way. I haven't polished it. I haven't waxed it. I just threw like a quick spray wax on it just to kind of give it a little glimmer. There you can see license plate, 1992. That was the year Corinne was born. So she hasn't been on the road, and this is her first wash in 30 years. And believe it or not, she actually drove really nicely. Listen at her purr. Finally got her, guys. Headlights work. Haven't cleaned the wheels or anything yet. I'm gonna take them off, wet sand them, bring them back to life. I'm gonna replace those caps. But there she is, guys. 30 years back on the road. I feel so good, man. I did all this myself. New brake line, fuel tank, fuel sending unit, fuel pump, carburetor, slave cylinder, hoses. It's awesome. Well, on to the next chapter. Next thing I want to be doing is detailing the interior, shampooing and cleaning the interior, getting these wheels done. I gotta bleed my brakes some more. There's some more air in the line. And then we're gonna start working on the exhaust. I'm gonna replace the headers on it, put new pipes, new muffler. Yeah, So there she is, guys. Hell yeah.